know where they are, Stinky. We'll have to keep looking though. Oh, hello, my little poppets, and welcome to story time. Well, I was just having a chat to Stinky because Stinky has misplaced his lucky socks and his favourite hat. Well, Stinky, I've looked under the bed, dear, and I've looked under the kitchen table, and I just don't know where they are. You can't go anywhere without your lucky socks and hat. Yes, well, it's very unfortunate, Stinky, but I just don't know where else to look. We'll just have to wait and see, and possibly they'll turn up. Yes, well, that's the thing, my little poppets. Often you misplace things, and sometimes it's things that you particularly like Stinky's lucky socks or his favourite hat. But if you've looked and you can't find them, sometimes they just turn up of their own accord. So hopefully, Stinky, that's what's going to happen in your case with your socks and your hat. Well, I suppose you've already checked out the story cake there. We've got a wonderful cake here with a very smart bear on top. And he does look rather handsome, Stinky, I have to say, that bear. But you know what? The expression on his face, I don't know, it looks to me as though he's looking for something. Perhaps he's lost something, I don't know. Well, Stinky, you get comfy under the story tree and we'll check out and see what the book is for today. What's that? You want to present the book? Yes, well, you normally do, don't you? Sorry, I forgot about that. I'm getting sidetracked about your socks and your hat. Well, story. Today's story, my little poppets, is called... Oh, look at this. Thank you, Stinky dear. It is called I Want My Hat Back. See, I thought that bear was looking for something. He wants his hat back. Well, perhaps the hat is lost. I don't know. Well, thank you for that, Stinky. Now, you get comfy under the tree and we'll crack on with the book. I want my hat back. Oh, and here we go, my little poppets. My hat is gone. I want it back. And there's Bear there with very upset, I suppose, because he's lost his hat. Look at that. He's got a very puzzled look on his face. He wants his hat back. I wonder where on earth it has gone. Have you seen my hat? No, I haven't seen your hat. Okay, thank you anyway. Well, Bear has met Fox and he's asked him briefly if he knows where the hat is, and apparently he doesn't. So he's just going to have to keep looking until he finds the hat. He's a very smart fox as well, and he hasn't seen the hat. Have you seen my hat? No, I have not seen any hats around here. Okay, thank you anyway. Well, even the poor old frog, who looks like he's rather stuck in the mud to me, he hasn't seen the hat either. I wonder where it could be. You haven't got the hat, have you? Are you sure? You sure you haven't got Bear's hat? Oh, I don't know. Well, let me have a look. No, I haven't got Bear's hat. It's not on my chair. Well, Bear's lost his hat and Stinky's lost his lucky socks and his hat. Have you seen my hat? No. Why are you asking me? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any hats anywhere. I would not steal a hat. Don't ask me any more questions. Oh, what a rude rabbit. Okay, thank you anyway. What a rather cross and rude rabbit. Now, my little poppets, look what's on the rabbit's head. Does that look like a hat to you? It does to me, I have to say. It does look like a hat. It sort of looks a little bit like a party hat. Just a little bit, without the pom-pom on top. Have you seen my hat? I haven't seen anything all day. I have been trying to climb this rock. Would you like me to lift you on top of it? Yes, please, says the turtle. What a wonderfully polite bear he is, and very helpful. He's going to help the turtle get onto the rock, but he still hasn't found the hat. I wonder where it could be. Have you seen my hat? I saw a hat once. It was blue and round. My hat doesn't look like that. Thank you anyway. No, well, it's not a blue hat that Bear's after. So that's not the one. Even though Snake did try to help. Silly old Snake hanging upside down. I wonder where on earth it could be. Have you seen my hat? What is a hat? Thank you anyway. Well, I'm not quite sure what that creature is, my little poppets. Perhaps it's no, I thought it might be a mole, but I'm not sure what that fellow is there, but he's certainly interesting looking anyway. I'm not quite sure what he is. It looks like he's got a stripy jumper on there, but moles live underground, so it couldn't be a mole. I'm not quite sure. Nobody has seen my hat. What if I never see it again? What if nobody ever finds it? My poor hat. I miss it so much. Oh, poor old bear, and he's given up. He's lying there and he doesn't know where else to look. I wonder where the hat is. It's just disappeared. And sometimes you feel like that when you're looking for something. You've searched high and low and you just get sick of looking. What's the matter? I have lost my hat and nobody has seen it. What does your hat look like? Is it red and pointy and... Well, he's asking Deer. And Deer seems to know something about the hat by the sound of it. Look at that. Perhaps he knows where the hat has gone. I have seen my hat. And he's just realised, silly old bear has just realised where he saw the hat. I think it was on that cheeky rabbit. Now he's on the hunt. With all the other animals, he's off to find Rabbit so he can get his hat back. Look at that. All chasing after Bear. You stole my hat, he says to the rabbit. And there's the rabbit there. Look at that with Bear's hat on. Cheeky fellow that he is. He has Bear's hat. Oh. There they are. Eyeballing each other off. Bear's looking at him and thinking, ooh, you've got my hat. I want that back. I'm not so sure he's going to get it back so easily. I don't know. Rabbit looks like he likes it to me. I love my hat. Oh, well, he did get the hat back because there he is, sitting up there with the hat on. So he's got it back after all. An awfully small hat for a bear, I have to say. Excuse me, have you seen a rabbit wearing a hat? No. Why are you asking me? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen any rabbits anywhere. I would not eat a rabbit. Don't ask me any more questions. Okay, thank you anyway. Ah, what a peculiar thing to say. What an odd thing the squirrel has just said to Bear. Eating rabbits indeed. I don't think Bear would eat a rabbit. And there he is there, still sitting with the hat on. Sitting there. The end! And that was called I Want My Hat Back. Look at that. Well, I'm glad Bear got the hat back. Some rather odd characters in that book, I have to say, particularly that very cross rabbit and that odd squirrel. But anyway, the important thing is he got the hat back. Well, Stinky, my friend. Let's see if Stinky liked the book. I hope that he did. Did you enjoy that book, dear? You did? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed the book. What's that? No, I still haven't found it, Stinky. I've just said to the pockets, I don't know where it is, dear. We'll have to keep looking, and if we really searched and searched and we still can't find it, then perhaps it'll just turn up on its own. All right then? Yes. Well, thank you, my little poppets, for tuning in for story time. I hope you enjoyed that book. What was it called again? I Want My Hat Back. Silly old bear. But he did find his hat in the end. We certainly liked it, didn't we? What's that? It was a bit of an unusual book. Yes, it was. But you know what? That's the great thing about books, Stinky. They're all different. And I like that. I think that's the thing about books that I love the most. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed looking at the Storytime cake with a very smart bear on top. Perhaps you could make your own cake with a very smart bear on top. Or read a book about a bear who's lost his hat. And as always, take care. And until next time, bye.